Okay, how does the body regulate body temperature? That's a pretty good question. Uh, Basically, our body generates heat. Cellular metabolism generates heat. And we've got two compartments in the body from a heat generation standpoint. One is our core organs, which just are constantly grinding along, and they're constantly producing heat at a fairly stable rate. This is your lungs, or your heart, your kidneys, your digestive tract, your brain, blah, 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 blah. And they just thump along. And then you've got your peripheral tissues, like all your skeletal muscle, which is a big component of your body. But it's basically quiet when you're sitting here, but periodically can generate a tremendous amount of heat when you decide to move around. So basically, your system wants to keep the core at a very stable condition. When you start exercising, you generate all this heat in your muscles. It's internally generated, and it's moved around the body by the blood. So the blood's got two functions. It services the needs of the individual cells, and it moves heat around the body. So that if you've got an active muscle, all of a sudden a bunch of heat's being generated, and it goes into the general system, which is back to the heart, and then where it's going to go from there. Connected into that circulatory system are these AVAs, which are essentially radiator structures for the body. And when it's necessary to get rid of heat, the AVAs open up and dump heat. That's our primary defense to thermal challenges. If that passive delivery of heat to the surface is insufficient to meet the thermal challenge, then we start sweating, which is our secondary mechanism. Our third mechanism is just to shut down heat production. Now, how it relates to exercise, a great way to shut down heat production is just throw in a cramp. You're done exercising.
So the design of the body is essentially to conserve heat, because we mostly live in environments that are much below body temperature. So the skin, overall skin of the body, does not lose an enormous amount of heat, and in addition, we wear clothing. So, of course, you can say we wear shoes too, but if we are without shoes and we have clothing, we still have exposure of the hands and the face. Now, also, if you look at the dynamics of the blood flow through these different areas, the capillaries, which are in all body surfaces, are designed for slow, steady flow, whereas the blood vessels in the glabrous skin are designed for large increases in flow and pulsatile flow. So they're just designed to get enormous amounts of heat, to get maximum amount of heat to the body surface where it will be dissipated to the environment. The rest of the body is designed to prevent that loss of heat to the environment.